I swear, guys, every time a new game comes out, somebody that works on the team in some form or fashion has to expose themselves as somebody that hates gamers. Now, Silent Hill 2 Remake came out, and according to this article, there's a consultant that worked on this game that suggested the world would be better without gamers. What I'm not surprised. They literally hate video gamers, guys. They don't like us. That's why everything they make has to have some kind of political ideology and some kind of woke narrative. And if we don't comply, it's our fault that the game fails, guys. It's our problem because we're all bigots. We're all racist. We don't understand what true diversity is. And we get scared at the thought of a female being in a game. I don't understand. Somehow we're incels, but at the same time we hate females. How does that work? That's so fucking weird. Anyway, Silent Hill 2 came out. It's had its fair share of criticisms, most notably because they uglified some of the characters. They made some changes that people didn't like, and the wokies have been kind of coping about it since then. So apparently there's a consultant that worked on this game that basically said after they were done, surprise, I consulted on the Silent Hill 2 remake. I had a really great experience working with the team. Because of this, I won't really be talking about the game publicly. Have fun figuring out your own takes. Well, when we know companies like Sweet Baby Inc., like Take This, and this one that he works for is called Hit Detection LLC, saying have fun figuring out your own takes. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that. Most notably, he's going to be somebody that hates right-wingers, that hates white males, that hates gamers, that hates Trump, that hates grumps. It's all the same type of people. And they're absolutely nuts and insane when it comes to their social media takes. So he posted this on the 6th. And a little look-see into his post, you could see he responded not too long ago to somebody saying, I'm curious, what's the dumbest idea that you have nevertheless believe will, if implemented, make the world a better place, right? This is back in 2019. He put no gamers. Why? Why are these people like this? I don't understand. You literally work for a consulting company that works on video games, and you don't like your main consumer, and you wonder why everything that you touch, everything that you work on fucking fails. These guys are quick. They hate us. They hate gamers. They talk about hating gamers. And then when the games fucking fail, who do they blame it on? Video gamers. It's like they want us to fucking eat their shit and like it. And that's not realistic. That's not how the world works. Sure, you can agree to disagree on opinions. Sure, you don't have to like our political opinion or anything like that. But you're making a product. And it can't be this whole, well, if you don't like what we're creating, don't buy it. And then when we don't buy it, it's our fucking fault. So this asshole who works for a consulting company that works on video games, that helps developers make necessary woke changes to their video games so that it caters to this modern audience that does not fucking exist, doesn't want gamers to be a thing. Motherfucker, because of gamers, consulting companies like you exist and are ruining video games. I don't understand how come these guys are so retarded. But then again, I realize, oh, they're all woke people. That's why. Now, continuing on, thanks to this article that I showed from the Park Place, there's all sorts of great little tidbits and stuff that are shared on it if you want to go take a look at it. But let's highlight this one right here. So they're replying in 2019 to somebody saying, Yoko, I was inspired by 9/11 to make Nier, Taro, and Hideo. Hi, I made Metal Gear Kojima. Not being political is one of the funniest takes I tend to see really, really weirdly often by moron weebs, right? Well, Jacob says, honestly, the fact that gamers don't think of Taro and Kojima as political totally fits. Politics in games means anything about race or gender and nothing else. So he's one of those people that says that just because a gamer sees a female or a gamer sees somebody like Yasuke in that it's something political. Well, you know who makes it political? You guys, Jacob. The right-wing grifters are not the ones. The grifters, I say that term loosely, you're the ones who make it political. You're the ones that make it into a social justice activism type of dialogue. You're the ones that are like, oh, look, this character's great because they're female or they're gay or they're black. You guys are the ones that are attaching political labels to stuff and throwing shit fits and labeling people as right-wing grifters and all that nonsense. You guys are the ones that literally have woke agendas with consulting companies. You guys are the ones that try to extort companies and scare them. You literally have been on record. All these consulting companies at one point in time have been on record being exposed to saying shit like that. They don't understand their hypocrisy. They're all stupid. Look at this, 2018 from Kotaku. NPR is very worried that gaming is going to turn kids into Nazis. Oh boy. So Jacob says, I totally understand the defensive response to our medium, but it's not at all inaccurate to say that far-right groups are trying to recruit gamers. Much of today's alt-right grew out of Gamergate and its sympathizers, and organizers like Bannon and Milo preyed on those groups. First of all, he can't even spell Gamergate. Like, he's one of these retards that refuses to acknowledge it. He's saying today's alt-right, that far-right right groups are trying to recruit gamers. If anything is trying to recruit, it's modern feminism, it's progressives, it's super extreme liberal left-right progressive people that are trying to recruit and put this hive mind that people that are against the echo chamber are racist, they're bigot. You guys are the ones doing it, and you can't stand it because you're full of shit. You really don't believe in diversity, because if anybody dares to think differently, you guys lose your fucking minds. You guys lose your minds. There's no real thing as diversity with these activists. They're nutto, guys. Continuing on, Jacob says, gamers lose their mind if someone reviews Destiny 2 without having played 10,000 hours of Destiny 1, but can't understand that decisions about uteruses shouldn't be made by people who don't have them. Again, another one of these guys that spouts this bullshit about women's rights, women's bodies. Jacob, they're not going to fuck you. They're not going to fuck you. And you want to talk about how people make politics and stuff. This is something that's clearly pointing out politics. And yes, back to your original thing, we can guess what kind of takes you have with how retarded you are on the internet. Continuing on, look at this. 2013, maybe there'd be more girl gamers if guy gamers didn't act so incredibly unlikable. Pot calling the fucking kettle black. This guy is nuts, guys. I wouldn't doubt it. If I'm blocked by him, let's see if we could find his Twitter account. I'm pretty fucking sure I might be blocked. I wouldn't even fucking doubt it. Where's he at? Jacob Geller right here. Let's go ahead. In real time, we're gonna check. I'll be surprised if I'm not. Wow. So yeah, you can just see everything here, dude. Definitely a fucking right-wing grifter hater here. You got the Palestine support, raising money for them. You got a guy coming out here fucking crying about crap, retweeting stuff from The Guardian. Obviously a guy that is all about fucking nuts, like nuts fucking liberal logic. I wouldn't doubt if after this video comes out that I will be blocked, but absolutely going out of your way to say that having no gamers would be the best thing that would make the world a better place when you work for consulting companies that help make video games. This is why we don't like this shit, and this is why we call it out. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.